one of the my favorite things to talk about is the local heroes that we have. So
Right.
when we talked about Carmen, we talked about what she's doing, how we're both a part of that and along for the ride on that. There's so many cool people in Navarre. There's so many cool people in the county.
Yes, absolutely.
Two of the ones that I love to focus on is Michael Carter, the NFL football
Right.
player. I mean, what a role model, right? Like I want my
heck
son
yeah.
to know that there's an NFL star out there playing,
Yep.
right? They're like, hey man, like go to Navarre High. These are some of the things that you
Right.
could grow up to be, just like
Exactly.
him. That's inspiring for all of us.
Yes.
And then we've already talked about military heroes. Rick Landers is one of my favorite ones to talk about because, I mean, that guy did incredible things in special operations, and the legacy that he leaves for people in Navarre and
Right.
Holly and this whole county is there. But I wanted to ask, excluding Navarre, because we talk about that a lot, who would you say, from your perspective, are some of the big heroes from the county? Because we're going to talk about blue collar voice and interviews and all the stuff that you do. But as someone who's been here and is in the know, who are some of the folks that you look up to?
There's a lot. We could literally spend this whole show going over people that made this county what it is. But
Yeah.
me personally, the ones that I look up to and have literally my whole life, and one that got me doing what I do and got me involved from
Yeah.
day one, from local politics and running campaigns and everything, that was my dad.
Yeah.
He was the chief and founder of the Santa Rosa County Creek Indian Tribe. Served on pretty much every board there is in this county and across the state.
Yeah.
And I got to watch him and do all the stuff that he did from day one, and how he's helped this county all over, from the north end to the south end. This man could literally walk any part in any wooded area in this county and could take you and show you where property corners are, and without a map or anything.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely amazing. And he just retired this past September, and now he's usually bored trying to find things to do. So him and Mr. Wayne Smiley
Yeah.
have been doing a lot.
I need to have him on this show.
Yes,
That's
yes,
what you're telling me.
yes,
Like
yeah,
he's
you need to
next
get Dad,
step.
Yep, you need
Yeah.
to get Dad on it.
Yeah,
ASAP.
that'd be a lot of fun.
And as far as history goes,
Yeah.
he's one of the ones that can tell you the history of this county. Our family was one of the first in this county, and he can tell you literally from the start everything about it. Like I said, it is absolutely amazing to watch this man tell these stories and everything that he's done. It's blown my mind.
Yeah.
And if I can, accomplish 1/8 of the things that he's accomplished, I would consider my life a success.
That's really
absolutely.
cool, man.
Also, of course, my mother. Without my mom, she's been my rock from day one. I know I'm supposed to be talking about
Oh, you're fine.
that,
Yeah.
but these are the ones that inspired me and got me going. And she's the one that always was there for me, always the one pushing me onward and helping me, and of course my beautiful wife.
Yeah.
Without her, there's been so many times I've just gotten aggravated, said I'm done. I'm done with all this garbage. I'm done dealing with all of it, and wanted to quit. And she just laugh at me.
Yeah.
You shut up. You're not quitting. You're not allowed to, and have pushed me onward. So without those three right there, I
See,
wouldn't be where I'm at.
See, that's
for sure.
amazing to me because that's something that I learned from you and that I get from our times hanging out together. Is for me, Santa Rosa County was something that I chose. I knew I wanted to live here from the first time I come down here as a teenager and all that stuff. But it was several years before I could actually make that happen.
Right.
Right. And I'm trying to build a legacy with my wife for our kids and all that kind of stuff. But that's something that you got to experience.
Right.
That's really cool, man, is that you can look up at your parents and say, hey, this is an example for me to follow, right?
Right,
And
right.
something and a legacy to continue. That's really so for you,
Yeah.
Heroes is right next door, right? Like
And like I said,
That's cool.
there's so many great individuals in this county that's done things throughout the history, and I could literally, and I'm going to end up doing that now that I brought it up. I'm going to do a show on that right there.
Yeah.
About the great
should.
folks that have this county. Like I said, we could literally spend hours talking about this and all their accomplishments that they've done for this county. But those two right there are the ones that really,
yeah.
pushed me and got me to where I'm at, and so.
And I see so many of those good people starting to work together more. Like
Yes.
that's why. And again, another reason like that we do a lot of the same stuff is trying to get those good people like collaborating, sharing ideas, learning from each other, and all that stuff.